but still no timetable for an official AB. Bottom 5. This is an AB that Pokey Reese will never forget. He's Nomar's replacement. He wants to keep on keeping on, and he has his PF Flyers on.
Pokey Reese is still running. He can run and has got a chance to come all the way around. The throw to the plate is going to be not in time. Reese comes all the way around. They give him an inside the park home run as he goes.
Well, I know going into when I hit it down the line, I was going to try for 2. Then I glanced and it got by him, and I just, I got on my horse. And I saw Swamer just, waving me in. Well, I thought it was playing around, but I just had to get on the horse, and I got it. That's my first inside the park ever.
Yeah, Reese's first homer in a Boston uniform comes in large part at the expense of that man, Juan Gonzalez. We go legal flashback to Friday at Fenway. Gonzalez in right, and he plays Jason Varitek's base hit conservatively, and while he's doing that, Manny Ramirez scores what proves to be the winning run. Back to Saturday, Juan goes gonzo after the Reese hit. Ball takes a Fenway faithful bounce. Reese gets the inside the park job done. Bottom 6. Reese hadn't homered in over a year. Becomes the first big leaguer to hit an inside the park homer and a conventional homer in consecutive innings since Robin Yount did it 22 years ago. Well, we've showed you more than enough offense for Curt Schilling. 8 Ks, complete game. Red Sox win it 9-1. 4th straight win for Boston.
Mike Mussina and the Yanks away from Yankee Stadium, which has been a bad thing for the Moose, who was 0-4 on the road this season. But in the bottom of the second, 2 on, 2 out, gets Ichiro to go away and end the inning. Top 6, Yankees doubling up 2-0 against Gil Mesh. Jorge Posada, RBI double to the right field gap. Gary Sheffield's going to come around to score on the 4th straight double by the Yanks. It's up 3-0. Bottom 6, 2 out. Moose against Raul Ibanez, and please watch your step as you exit the box. The Moose was strong, 7 strikeouts in 8 innings work. Got his first road win for Jason Giambi. Went road rage with the 2-run shot off Ron Vallone, his 7th of the year. Yankees up 5-0, and they get a 6-zip win. Anaheim has won 7 straight, visiting Tampa Bay, who had lost 3 in a row. Bottom 3rd, runners on 1st and 2nd. Troy Glaus single to left. Watch Darren Erstad come up around 3rd, and he is limping. Hammy! The former Nebraska punter feels like he's been blindsided by a black shirt. Tried to go home. He's out at the plate. Oh, you just know what that feels like. Now, the ironic thing about this is Saturday morning on SportsCenter, Erstad was featured in a piece about hamstring injuries. What are the odds? Here's what he had to say before it happened.
Sometimes it just feels like a little grab. Sometimes it feels like a shotgun in the back of your leg.
This would be the shotgun variety. I'm just guessing here. Bottom 7th out, bases loaded, 2 outs, 3-2 halos. Shane Halter pinch hitting for Jeff DeVannen. Later, grand slam off Trevor Miller. First pinch hit grand slam by an Angel since '78. Halos win it 7-2. That's 8 in a row.
By the way, this is our Sunday night game on ESPN. You got to catch it. Bottom 3rd, Luis Gonzalez. They're not catching that off Eric Milton. Gonzo came in 4 for 8 career against Milton, his 7th. D-backs up 3-2. Brandon Webb had given up 1 earned run in 13 innings of home pitching. Gave up 5 in 5. Tomas Perez, deep 3-run shot, his 2nd. And Philadelphia wins in the desert. 8-7 final. Atlanta Astros have won 4 in a row. Braves have dropped 3 in a row. We pick it up top first. Craig Biggio facing Horacio Ramirez. Lines it to left. That's a base hit, and it's career hit number 2,500. So give him the ball. Wade Miller says, I'm going to give it to a fan. And, Biggio's having a cow on first. Bottom 4, Chipper Jones, 2nd at bat. 0-2 count, strikes out. He's not happy. You know he's blaming it on. Blame it on the bat. 8th inning. Braves down 3-1. Jesse Garcia up, and he is hit in the helmet with the pitch. Takes first base, and the umpires, they get together and say, hey, are you sure that grazed him? Well, Jimmy Williams is sure it didn't. The Astros manager is out. And look at the dance steps on Arthur Murray here. 1, 2, 3. Twisto. He's going after the second base umpire, Rob Drake, who made the call, and Jimmy Williams gets tossed. Chipper up, bases loaded, 3-2. He looks at ball 3, and Roy Oswald on the mound. He doesn't like it. Now, acting manager John Tamargo, he's out there arguing with Gary Darling. Doesn't get tossed yet. 3-1 count, ball 4 to Jones. Garcia scores. We're tied. Tamargo goes to the mound. Oswald is going into the dugout. Look at Oswald. Hey, your mouthwash ain't cutting it, fella. That to Darling, and then here comes the case of chewing gum on the field. Tamargo and Oswalt both ejected. Manager, coach, pitcher out. Garcia up, bottom 9. Against Brad Lidge, 4-3 game. Johnny Estrada scores. Garcia gets a triple, and this game is tied at 4. Bottom 10. Andrew Jones in a 1-for-21 slump against Ricky Stone. Octavio Dotel resting, and Jones takes the sinker, and the Astros are sunk. The Braves win it 5-4.
Daddy's doing South FLA this weekend. Top second, pay attention to this. Miguel Ojeda at the plate. This will be lofted into center field. Watch Juan Pierre on the case. Appears to make a spectacular diving catch. Jay Payton would score on the play nonetheless, so it's 1-0 Padres. But hold on 1 second. Umpires have a little sidebar there. Check it out. They decide base hit, but Ojeda is called out for passing Terrence Long on the base pass. Problem is, Pierre got his glove under to make the great grab. Run would have scored either way, so ultimately it really doesn't matter. Bottom 4, Marlins down 2-1. Miguel Cabrera, bomb pop. Jay Payton can't quite get to it. Game tied at 2 on Cabrera's 10th of the season. He had 3 hits in the game. Bottom 6, bases loaded, tie game. Antonio Osuna, Ramon Castro admiring, then Alex Gonzalez waving. PH Damian Easley striking out. 3-0 after 6. On to the 10th. Sean Burroughs hit. That's a flare, but it's good enough to bring in Ojeda. That was enough. Trevor Hoffman got his 9th save.
Los Angeles and Pittsburgh. Pirates have walked the plank 4 straight, and Ryan Vogelsong has been one unsteady skipper. Top 1, Sean Green reminds Vogelsong there's nothing like a good piece of hickory. 3-run shot. Vogelsong's ERA in first innings this season is 15. He's allowed 10 first-inning runs in 6 starts this season. Top 7 tied. Vogelsong has settled down. Cesar Izturis with that unsettling shot to right. Rob Makoviak is a glove-struck baby. And a top play nominee. Vogelsong needs all the glove he can get. Top 9, 2 on for Alex Corres facing Solomon Torres. Pirates bullpen with the 2nd best ERA in the NL. Cora doesn't care. RBI, 4-3 Dodgers, and you know what that means.
What?
Bring in the Gagne! Hasn't blown a save since the Chester Arthur administration. 72 consecutive.
I didn't know it was a stat though.
Oh, yeah. Gave up a base hit to lead off the inning. Runner now on second. Abraham Nunez pinch hitting. 2-2 pitch. Strike zone. Freeze it. Gagne gets the call. 2 outs for Tyke Redmond. Last chance for the Bucks. Contact. What's going to happen? Gagne blows the save, or the ball is caught. The Dodgers win. And if you chose A, you're a loser like the Pirates. Ball caught. 73 consecutive for Gagne, and the Dodgers win it. 4-3 your final. In the 5th inning, it's 6-4 Tigers. Doug Brocail is pitching. He threw the first pitch at 8:36. Get a Snickers. We're going to be here for a while. He walks Carlos Pena, Carlos Guillen, Bobby Higginson, boom, 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 and then, hey, they had a little mound meeting. Steady, big fellow. A Craig Monroe base hit to center. 2 score. It's 8-4 Tigers. Another walk. Brocail gone. Bring in Ron Mayhay. It should have been Ron Mayday. Alex Sanchez, base hit to center. 2 score. It's 10-4 Tigers. Bases loaded again. Pudge Rodriguez, he had the home run Friday night. He's got the slow roller Saturday night. It's 11-4 Tigers. 2 batters later, Pena. His Uncle Buck wonders what's going on. He singles to right. 2 more score. It's 13-4 Tigers, and your next batter is Guillen. He grounds to second. Alfonso Soriano tags out Pena, but he can't turn the double trouble, so Pudge scores. It's 14-4. Jay Powell into pitch. Craig Monroe, mentioned him earlier. He's going to fly out to center. And the 5th inning is over. 8-run score, and we need the reliever for the... Bring in Weiner. Bring in Weiner from the bullpen.
Hey, catch your breath over there for the bottom half of the inning. Rangers down a ton, but Hank Blaylock hits one a ton. 6 of the season. Cuts the lead to 14-6. It's all about baby steps. Next batter, Alfonso Soriano had a game. We'll tell you about it because he'll be back up later. That's ruled a double. Next batter, Herbert Berry. He muscles up. 2-run poke to right. First of the year. Rangers down just 14-8. These Texas Rangers won't go away, but Mike Maroth will. Giving way to Danny Patterson. Get out of there. Don't hurt yourself. Patterson walks Eric Young. Bases loaded, so bring in Al Levine. Comes in for Patterson. David DeLucci Base knock to right will bring in 2. It's a 14-10 Tiger lead. Next batter, Gerald Laird. Single to center. Eric Young come on around as the carousel continues. It's a 3-run game. Pitching coach Bob Clark using up his minutes. 2 batters later, Blaylock walks. The Detroit bullpen active again. Next batter, there's Soriano again, as promised. 2-run score here. Soriano 4 for 4 in the game at this point. 6 for 6 on the night, so it's 14-13. Pudge Rodriguez comes out and says, God's sake, stop this. He won the game on Friday. Perry singles to center. Blaylock scores, so we're tied at 14. Al Levine, bye-bye. Thanks for trying. Craig Dingman comes in. Next batter, he walks Mark Teixeira, one of his 4 walks in the night. Brian Jordan grounds into the double play, and finally, mercifully, the 5th inning is over at 9:42 Central Time. First time in Major League history, both teams score 8+ runs in an inning. Total of 28 batters, 13 hits, 2 homers, 9 walks, a hit batsman, 7 pitchers, 100 pitches just in the 5th. Took a $1.08 to get it done. So we go to the 10th, 2 on for Oogie Urbina. Michael Young to right. Eric Young scores the winner. Buck is ecstatic and tired. 16-15 is your final.
Take a break. It was an inning to forget for 3 pitchers in particular. Brocale walked the first 3 batters of the inning, allowed 5 runs on just 1 hit. May entered the game with the bases loaded, gave up a single, then loaded the bases again with a hit by pitch, then gave up another single. And for the Tigers, Danny Patterson only faced 2 batters and walked them both. Played 13 Friday, top 9, tied, 1 on. Tim Hudson, 6-1 career against the Twins. He gets Jock Jones swinging. Lou Ford's up next. He too will swing and sway like Sammy K. Jose Offerman pinch hitting. Contact, but nothing. Hansen, 9 innings, 2 runs, 4 whiffs. Bottom 9, bases loaded, 2 out. Rubio Durazo facing J.C. Romero. Durazo batting .438 in his last 8 games. That's the good news. Bad news is he bought a ticket for that at-bat. 1, 2, 3, 6. Top 10 extras. Twins have lost their last 3 extra inning games. Not this one. Doug Mankiewicz with the little stick. Bobby Crosby forgot his stick-um. Glove doesn't live here anymore. Shannon Stewart scores, and the Twins win in overtime. 3-2.
Well, if you thought adding green to the Blue Jays uniforms was odd, check out what happened in Toronto Saturday against the White Sox. You know that whole thing about if it's fair, it's gone? Well, Josh Phelps hits one that is ruled fair, so it's gone, right? Well, hold on. White Sox manager Ozzie Guillen says that's unfair because he believes it was foul. We look again, we see it was foul. Who says the manager never wins? They overturned the call, and now Carlos Tosca says, well, he's crying foul because the ball was foul, but he thought it was fair. Later in the at-bat, Phelps straightens it out a little bit. Left field wall, this time it is fair for a 2-run homer. Video evidence proved it. 3rd of the season, Jays up 4-2. Phelps, 3 RBIs in the game. Terry Adams gets Timo Perez in the 9th. Hit a chopper to short. Chris Gomez fields it. Blue Jays win at 4-2, extend their winning streak to a season high. 4 about it. 2nd inning, Reds down 1-0. Griffey at the plate against Dustin Hermanson. You're so not catching that. Griffey's 5th of the year. He's 3 of 19 all-time against Hermanson. All 3 are home runs. Barry Bonds batting in the 3rd against Paul Wilson. Drills out to right field, but Ryan Friel is out there to lay out. Bonds 0 for 3 on the day thanks to Friel. He did reach base, however, because in the 5th, tied at 2, Wilson pitches around Bonds, walks him on 4 straight, put the 4 fingers up. Strategy pays off as Pedro Feliz grounds to Barry Larkin. That's 6, 4, and 3. And if you're scoring at home, it's still 2-all. 5th inning, Barry Larkin turning back the clock. The 40-year-old goes yard. First of the season for him. Reds go up 4-2. Since we're feeling nostalgic now, Ken Griffey stepping up in the 8th inning with 48 career multi-home run games facing Scott Air. Let's go ahead and make it 49. New doubt. Griffey's 6th of the year. He's got 6 RBIs in the 3 games since he's been moved down to 5th in the order. The Reds get themselves a win 5-3. Barry Larkin, so well respected, doesn't even have to take the shaving cream himself.
Cubs smoked the Rockies 11-zip Friday at Wrigley. Saturday it was Sammy Sosa Jersey Day, whatever that means. Sammy celebrated by smoking that Jason Jennings pitch in the bottom of the 1st. 547 career, 1 behind Mike Schmidt for 9th all-time. Moises Alou up next, and he's following blowing Sammy's lead. Also his 8th of the season. Now, nobody wanted to shake Alou's hand afterwards.
No.
Go figure. Bottom 3, Sammy struck out 3 times. This one made him the 3rd player in Major League history to whip 2,000 times. Andres Galarraga and Reggie Jackson, the others. Congratulations. Top 5, 3-1 Cubs. Jennings hit 17 homers in his final year of college. Goes Golden Spike and top play nominee on Greg Maddux. First pitcher to ever take Maddux yard. Top 6, Royce Clayton stole 2nd, and that makes this by Jeremy Burnitz the go-ahead RBI single. Rockies taking a 4-3 lead. 9th inning. Tom Goodwin on 3rd after Sean Chacon's throwing error. 1 out for Todd Walker, and Chacon tells him to fetch. Sammy's on deck. Corey Patterson is on the spot. Chacon gets him to chase as well, and the Rockies win it 4-3.
Second night of the Cards weekend engagement in Montreal. Tomohoko on the mound for Montreal, 0-5, and the Expos had scored a grand total of 2 runs for him in those 5 starts. He was pitching well, though, against Jib Edmonds. Edmonds strikes out. Bottom 5, 2 out. Jason Marquis against Jose Vidro. High, deep, gone. All those things. Actually, not that high. Deep and gone is correct. It's 2-0 Spos. Top 7 now, same score. Runner on first. Oka against Scott Rowland, who was tearing it up, but not here. Strikes out there. Oka goes 8 strong, 6 strikeouts. Expos have won 5 of 6.